Welcome to King of the Spring Round 1. The flowers are blooming, the pollen is up my nose, and I'm sneezing, but it's Wario. Yeah, right there. Wario versus Eminem, the 1 seed versus the 16 seed with James Marx in Eminem's corner. I am the colonist.
And I'm Josh Gedden, and I need a tissue. You got one on you, Sean?
No, I do not have a tissue on me, but I do have an issue. And that issue is that we are about halfway through round 1 of King of the Spring, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a wild ride so far. We've had some upsets, we've had some low sets, and we've had some presets. But let's not talk about breaking the fourth wall this early into the matchup.
Yeah. And for those that have lost, we need to get them some four-ply for when they cry.
Yeah, and that's only for tears and not for rears. But speaking of rears, Wario is ready to rear his ugly head in the direction of Eminem, and Wario is not a happy camper after losing the CIW Championship recently.
Yeah, a couple days ago, he lost to Omega Elfberg, the new CIW champion.
That's right, which means that a pissed-off Wario is going to be facing a man who nobody, like the Florida Panthers, nobody believes that Eminem is going to beat Wario. But is it possible?
It's so weird. It's so weird seeing Wario without gold.
It is. And this is the master of the Goldman Sachs, the gold mine elbow, if you will. And here comes Eminem to a decent reception. That is the fake Slim Shady, but accompanied to the ring by the Salt and Pepper manager, James Marx, here tonight.
I think the reaction might be because of the performance he and Dave Chappelle put in against the TAW Tag Team Champions Ash and Brock. That was an epic tag team match.
You're not wrong about that. In the CIW versus TAW Night 1, which you can find the link of in the description of this matchup. But Eminem here is going into this with a chip on his shoulder and a large man standing around the ring. Who you got?
Part of me wants to go with Eminem because he was so impressive in that tag team match. However, he's dealing with a pissed-off Wario with no gold, so I'm going to go with Wario just because he's pissed. And then the real X factor here, because it's hard for me to say no to Wario. I mean, it's just this man has done so much in the entire time I've known him, and the match has begun, and a suplex is not going to happen, Eminem. You might as well cut that strategy out right out of the gate. This is a huge... Yeah, don't do that. We don't want to see your spine come slithering out of your anus.
That's right. And that would be very bad for them and all the other 7 planets. And Wario, and now a headlock. And that's what Eminem needs to do. Eminem needs to do a lot more technical mat-based wrestling. I know that's not his forte. See?
And not working, Eminem.
And I don't think it's going to work. But I was just about to ask you, Josh, again, what kind of X factor is James Marx going to be in this equation? And can he help Eminem do the undoable? No.
I mean, it's perhaps... No, never mind. I was
German suplex.
But then Eminem got Germaned right on the back of his head.
Yeah. But anyway, you were saying...
I was just rudely interrupted by that German. Don't you hate it when you get interrupted by Germans? Anyway,
I don't know.
I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't
either. Karl Marx could. My God.
Well, first of all, it's not Karl Marx. Speaking of Germany, and I don't know where your head's at. The World War I expertise here of Josh again, very clear. We missed Eminem trying to do
dressed in all red.
Well, we missed Eminem trying to do a clothesline and Wario just staring at him menacingly, and then he tried to do another power move and Wario has just not been having it.
So James Marx,
the Black Rose of the South, James Marx.
Yeah, he could come into play here, but also, would you want to further piss off Wario?
Well, he didn't have that problem with John Cena. Big back body drop. Using Wario's momentum against him.
That's the only way you're going to be able to lift this.
That's right. And you don't see many big back body drops in wrestling anymore, do you?
No, not really.
No, props to Eminem for doing it. It's a simple but effective maneuver, but is it effective against Wario?
I mean, you usually see a lot of flips nowadays, and more flips, and would you look at that? More flips.
How about this? Or, oh my God, a powerbomb pin 1, 2. No, Eminem somehow kicks out. Referee Luke Goss was right there to check the shoulders.
I made a comment about Eminem's spine earlier in this match.
You did.
I feel like after this match, he might not have one.
Yeah, well, if he keeps trying to lift with his back, he's going to get a hernia. This man is going to herniate a disc if he keeps trying. And he's got to go more ground and pound. That is how he's got to fix this matchup to his favor. But Wario, he's a master at that.
Yeah.
I want Eminem to win this. I would love to see a shocking upset of a man wearing, well, no longer wearing gold, but he can't even kick him.
Oh my God.
He can't even kick him.
That kick did nothing.
Wario, I mean, but you also have to remember, you're seeing red in his eyes. There's nothing, there is no man in the Mario universe angrier than Wario. Let me repeat that for everyone in the chat. There is no one angrier in the Mario universe than Wario.
Yeah.
And now, and as evidenced by the amazing effort that Eminem just put in to get those knees in, and Wario just immediately just got right back out of the corner.
And all of this damage to Eminem's spine, I mean, Wario's finishing move, the Goldman Sachs, directly targets the spine.
Yeah, how about and that choke in the corner directly targeted the throat. But that might have woken Eminem up a little bit.
There we go.
Just
pulled a Jerry Lawler, you done fucked up.
That's right, some right hands, but not a good time to catch your breath. And that's
reconfigure your spine.
You know, and one thing we don't talk about enough about with Wario is this. That might be the smartest move that Eminem has made all match. Is leaving. And
he literally, after he looped that,
he got in and was like, nope.
Okay, what he just did after he did the Luthez press where he reconfigured his spine, my 5th grade teacher used to do that because she would have to realign her spine mid-class. It was weird.
Yeah, well, after the punishment that he's taken so far, you can't blame him, but we don't talk enough about the speed of Wario. It's not just the power game with him. He's deceptively fast.
There's many reasons why he was a double champion at one point.
Oh, yeah, nice hip toss there. And Eminem not looking good. Right under that spine. His spine's going to look like an E when he's done with it. But
nice neck breaker, though.
That was a great neck breaker, and that's what Eminem needs to do. Eliminate that vertical base. Knee to the back. Wrenching the arms back so that Goldman Sachs is that much harder to execute. That's what Eminem needs to do. Stay on him, man.
Exactly. But you can tell he's taking some damage. He's trying to work out the kinks here.
He definitely is. And the winner of this is going to face the winner of Ermac and Johnny Cage coming up in a little bit. Coming up before the end of the month. It's one of the last matches we have, airing on the 29th, I believe.
And I have not seen that in a long time. Someone rubbing someone's face up against the ropes. Well, usually they go for the seesaw to the groin.
Yeah, he went for the balls, but I think Eminem finally has learned that he cannot lift Wario and is starting to work a little bit smarter here. And will it matter?
Oh, no.
Will it matter? What a toss.
Oh, my
Wario
God.
just, if I can borrow a term here, Wario just yeeted this gentleman.
He indeed did. He indeed did.
That's about as yeet as you get. And
oh, wow.
What a clothesline. Man. And Eminem is trying here. You got to admit the heart of Eminem is coming into play.
Yeah, he's trying his best, but again, a lot of damage has been done to the back.
It is excruciatingly hard, no matter what sport you're in, to win at a 16 seed, especially when that man is doing the golden elbow right to the dome. And James Marx, wait a second. Wario going outside. Now Wario and Marx getting into it a little bit. And I guess Wario had enough of James Marx standing there doing nothing.
Wario's like, I believe in capitalism.
Yeah, I'm not sure
what.
Communism. It was like, okay. That was a weird flex, but okay. And Eminem, once again, hurting his back. Maybe thought that
he might have been trying to go for the FU, but just couldn't lift him.
Yeah, he's been trying to hit that all day today, and it's just not been happening. And you know, when somebody like Frozone actually does get Pepsi Man up and shocks the world, Eminem's gonna be one of those guys who's like, yeah, I can do that. Wrong. Different guy. Way different guy.
Completely different person. Yeah, this person beat that person 3 times in a row.
That's right. And, but here we go. Looking at Eminem once again starting to put the pieces together. How about some epidermis on the steel?
counter though.
Reconfiguring that schnoz a little bit of Wario's. But but Eminem, I got to admit, he's holding in there. He's got to be hurting, but he's hanging in there with Wario. Is this starting?
It's not very often you see someone actually go toe-to-toe with Wario who's not named Kratos.
Yeah, and a spear to the gut, a huge spear to the gut, and a counter. Oh, and another counter. Well done by Wario. And again,
one shot sent him to his knee.
Oh, no. A kick to the balls, an eye poke, and a stomp. Luke Goss giving him the business, and a impaler DDT. Oh, that might be it for Eminem. A valiant effort. 1, 2, 3.
Man.
But all the credit in the world for Eminem for trying.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought battle.
But sometimes the odds are just stacked too high, or in this case, too low and wide, as Wario wins and moves on to the second round. Your thoughts, Josh, again?
Did not know that Wario was that much of a fan of capitalism, but that's probably why he won.
Well, I don't know either way, but James Marx wasn't able to help Eminem overcome the odds. Wario advances, ladies and gentlemen. King of the Spring, baby. We'll see you in a couple days.
Where's that tissue at?